Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding, y'all. Let me know how we sounding. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Test, test, test. All right, we're sounding cool. We're sounding cool. About to pull these charts up. Got to refresh my chart. Excuse me, y'all. I've been looking at crypto the past few hours. So y'all don't know, crypto's 24/7. And we finally been getting what we've been waiting for. It's finally happened. What we've been waiting for. About to hit that 100K as well on Bitcoin. But speaking of finally going and doing what we've been waiting for, if y'all was in yesterday's live stream, EU went as projected. Gold eventually went as projected, but it didn't do this move till Tokyo session. We were looking for this new London session, to New York session. New York session price to break this level. It wasn't until market reopened the Tokyo session the price finally did the move we was looking for yesterday's live stream. And then GJ went as projected as well. Now, now this is a perfect example right here of, make sure I like the live, y'all hop up in here, y'all. This is a perfect example of what I be talking about when you need to trust your analysis, hold SL, right? Like we've been talking about all week. We got holidays coming up. Like we talked about the Sunday chart analysis at the beginning of the week, and a little bit of last week as well. We had this huge level of price struggling to get through, and we're still just waiting for volume, right? This is the same trade that we attempted to go for on Tuesday that we took an L on, right? We didn't go for buys or assume we was wrong. It was just simply, again, a lack of volume, right? And we can see that clearly here. When we took the sell last week on Thursday, we took the sell Thursday as well. We see the price broke this level, failed to hold as resistance, rejected immediately, right? We see the price broke this level again, failed to break through this level, then rejected. Since Tuesday, we went for the sell. Again, we're on the 15-minute time frame. So when we look at these candlesticks, very, very small, very, very rookie candlesticks. Well, let me fix the mic, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure, because We breaking some stuff now, but I need to make sure y'all can understand me too. Okay, cool. I think that was just my last part that I was skipping. But yeah, the mic acts up, y'all. Or y'all can't hear me, let me know. Because again, with StreamYard, the mic and the audio be bugging out sometimes. So if y'all can't understand or the mic is all staticky, just let me know and I'll do what I gotta do to fix it. You feel me? I'll do what I gotta do to fix it. But then that brought us into yesterday, right? So again, we see Wednesday, price broke this level, rejected. It wasn't until yesterday price finally broke this level and held as resistance. But again, we took this trade. Let me pull the signal up. So this is an ultra signal, y'all. This is an old trade. So when I pull this up, already nobody hopping up in this. This is an old signal. This is an old trade. All right, and you already know the drill. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Got a new video dropping for you later on today as well, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. And I'm going to be posting a lot more content too, y'all. I'm going to post a lot more content too, y'all. So be on the lookout for that. Those who join the stream, make sure to hit that first link in the description for the free signal for your Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last quarter. You go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up this trade from yesterday. Right. So this is a trade from yesterday. Again, we broke this down during yesterday's live stream. You just go home and watch yesterday's recorded live stream on YouTube. You'll see that GU when that's projected, GJ when that's projected slightly, and then gold when that's projected as well. So speaking of gold, let's keep an eye on gold. Let's put this trade idea up for NAS as well. Get to talking. That's good enough right there. I'm gonna pay attention to gold because I kind of like how gold's looking. All right, cool. All right, so let's pull this back up. All right, so again, we broke this down during yesterday's live stream. We entered it shortly after the stream ended. You see, we entered this 4:08 a.m. You see the entry SL. See, we hit TP1 about 15 minutes after we entered the trade. And then you see there's no other TVs that got hit, right? And we dropped the New York price watches at 10 a.m. So again, nothing happened between London session and 10 a.m. Right? And then when we go to the charts, we can see that, right? So what took place between London session and 10 a.m.? This was London session. We took the trade, and then you can see literally 10 a.m. going to 11 a.m. Price just bounced and hugged the level. Yes, it was treated as resistance, but again, it was struggling to go past where it went on Tuesday or where it gone previously as well. You see what I'm saying? So then I dropped the New York price watches, basically just letting them know, like, look, we're still bearish. You can see we're breaking down GU right there. We're just simply waiting for volume. It is what it is, right? So then that's when the volume kicked in and price just tanked and ripped to the downside. So again, this is a perfect example of, again, sticking to your rules, following the flow of price. And like you always hear me say, we don't control the markets. You always hear me say it, especially during the London session lives. We that or something like, look, we're just waiting for volume to kick in. We're just waiting for volume to kick in, right? So we just go with the floor price. You trust your analysis, you stick to your trading plan, and you just let the markets do what they're going to do. You're going to win at the end of the day. You feel me? But I got to add a couple more levels to GU after the dump it did yesterday. So let me do that really quick. Let's put this back on the board. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at your cards, drop them in the chat. We got a whole bunch of news about to pop off though, so we're going to see how this plays out. We got 315 news, 330 euro news, orange for the 4 a.m. euro news, 430 GBP news, 830 Canadian news. So you don't understand how I personally and how I recommend y'all go about trading news days. Make sure to go to my playlist, go to the YouTube channel, and go to the How to Trade News list. So we're about to watch how these play out. Now I do like how gold is looking. I do like how gold is looking. So, whoops, I might hop up in that. But besides that, as far as the currency pairs and stuff, I'm just gonna let the news play out and then go from there. The main reason is because the news is right around the corner. Now, if it was a few hours from the news about to pop off, and I see a setup I like, that'd be a little bit different. But that is not the case. So I haven't traded any euro pairs this week, but since euro news is going on, I might switch one of these charts to a euro pair. I'm gonna switch this one to a euro pair. Because NASDAQ, we ain't worried about that right now. So this ended up dumping this week as well. Let's take a look here. I did a nice dump yesterday as well. So I kind of did a similar move to GU. Yeah, they did a very, very similar move. I gotta add more levels to this as well. Let's see if this will make the New Zealand pairs up, because the New Zealand pairs have been like in a funk for the past few weeks. And we already see volume kicking into these candlesticks as soon as the 315 news pops off. Let's see if the GBP pairs are being affected by this as well. You can kind of see a slight reaction. Gold's retesting. We'll let that play out. But yeah, so we can kind of see the market starting to wake up right now. Again, we got 315, 330 euro news, and then 430 GBP news. So we're pretty much going to be just letting the first couple hours the news play out, then see how price reacts from there, and then hop into the markets. But we also got news during New York session. We got 740 Swiss franc news, 830 Canadian news, and then 945 USD news. I don't like how gold's looking. Gold just did a whole reversal and literally canceled out the entire drop it did last week. And those out in the live streams or watch some of the chart analysis, or of course in the advanced play signal room, links in the description. We was catching those sells last week, right? And as we can see, gold literally canceled out the entire drop it did last week, right? We go to this was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, last week, and this is this week. So literally canceled out the entire drop it did last week. So now we're looking for buys, right? So we actually have a nice buy setup right here. If gold can't hold 26.96 as support, we can look for buys going to 27.14, possibly up to 27.36. All right. Now it hasn't done a retracement on the daily, which is kind of concerning, or something to take a note of, a mental note of. And also that is literally just reversed the entire move, but we do see some higher highs on the 4 hour. But still very interesting, which I've been just leaving alone personally. I kind of don't like when pairs do that, especially when it's like not a retracement. But it still makes sense why it's doing that, because this is a previous lower low, right? So it's gonna have to cancel that out for the uptrend to come into play. I'm just gonna let that do its thing for right now. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we any charts, drop them in the chat. And shout out to those that put some money to the side and invested in crypto, right? Now, if you haven't followed me on Instagram and TikTok, if you're not following me on Instagram and TikTok, go ahead and do that right now. You see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Instagram playmaker underscore away, TikTok underscore playmaker away underscore. But I've been posting my stories, letting you know the crypto plays I'm in, the pairs I'm investing in. Well, not even pairs, the coins I'm investing in, giving y'all price points. Some of y'all been taking them, some of y'all been in my DMs, asking me for updates and questions. I've been posting it all on my story, right? But I've been talking about Bitcoin since April, right? If you go to the crypto playlist, you'll see I've been giving weekly projections of Bitcoin literally since April. But besides Bitcoin, right? I started talking about a few other coins. Main one I'm talking about is XRP. I'm gonna start talking about other coins as well on this channel and on Instagram, TikTok. So make sure you look out for that. But let's go ahead and pull this up. All right. So last week or 2 weeks ago, I can't remember. I posted on my story to get into XRP when we was at 74 cents. Right. So I got in a little bit before this. I got in I have a few positions. I got in once at 65, other time at 70 cents. And of course, I DCA'd it since it broke past that. I posted my story after I was already decent profit. I was like, get into XRP while it's still under $1. If you buy some now, wait until the next retracement, put more in. And then literally later that next night or the next day, that thing shot up to 88 cents. Obviously, look at XRP now. That thing's over $1. And it hit like $1.45, $1.40 earlier, like a couple hours ago. As you can see here, it's at $1.42. So if you would have jumped in when it was at 70 cents, 74 cents, you'd be up. This is what it did for the week, right? So you'd be up around 70, 60% in literally a week, 2 weeks. Now, Bitcoin, you'd be up a stupid amount because when I was talking about getting into Bitcoin, that was during before the halving. It was April, and then during the retracement, which was during the summertime. Right. So when we pull that up, let's go ahead and pull this bad boy up. Let's put this in a bigger to my front so make this a little easier for ourselves. Right. So when we go to the dates and the months, right, April. So this is when I first started posting about it. So you would have bought in at 60 to 1,062K, and Bitcoin is about to hit 100K. Imagine how much it would be up. Or if you would have bought in at the retracements during the summertime, when it even retraced even lower at 54, 55K, imagine how much would be up right now when it's about to hit 100K, right? And again, you don't have to buy a whole coin. It just starts with a little bit, right? Like I literally had somebody, I posted this on my story the other day. No, I made a post about it. It's my second most recent post, or my third most recent post. I can't remember. I posted it like a day or two ago. Somebody put $40 in and made over $200 off a $40 investment, right? Another person put like $400 in, $500. They doubled that. Right. So, just put a little aside every paycheck. I'm gonna start making videos about that as well, how to compound and scale, especially with a lot of this stuff. A lot of stuff's about to a lot. I'm gonna be talking about it in future posts and videos, but a lot of stuff is about to change and go down. So whether y'all realize it or like or not, y'all going to have to start researching, understanding crypto, and getting slightly involved because a lot of stuff getting moved to blockchains as we speak. A lot of companies are making deals, investments, payments, and Bitcoin and stuff like that. And it's not just the U.S. The U.S. is kind of a little bit later to the party because a lot of countries been doing this, right? And as day traders, especially those outside the U.S., y'all should already know that, right? Because most brokers, at least the ones I used that were overseas and unregulated brokers, to deposit and withdraw, you have to use Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? So it's already been happening in the thing for a while. You know what I'm saying? But there's also a lot of coins that are like under $10, under $5, under $8 that are doing like stupid numbers, right? Like I'm in a few coins right now where I'm at like 50% gains, 40, 30% gains just for the month. You get what I'm saying? So imagine you just put a little bit of money to the side, put it away, forget about it for a month, 2 months, 3 months, right? And you'll just be shocked and surprised what happened, right? Because again, in that bank account, it ain't doing nothing, it's not growing. Or you might just end up, using it to buy some food or something. Versus you have it in the stocks, crypto, whatever, it can grow and counter the depreciation, right? Because every year things get more and more and more expensive, right? The value of the dollar itself gets less and less valuable, which is why things cost more and more and more, right? Like you think about the 80s, the 90s, half this stuff wasn't even near the price it was. I'm talking about groceries, let alone gas, houses, apartments, right? And a lot of crypto and coins, they have high APRs, APYs. So even that itself, your money's going to grow and gain in value. And there's the USDC coin. Well, that's 4 or 5% APY, and it's a stable coin. So your money is not at risk at all. It's not going to fluctuate, but you still get 4, almost 5% APY. And that's more than a bank will give you in a year. A bank doesn't even give you. Most banks don't even give you APY at the end of the year. It'd be like a 0.5% or some BS like that, right? Meanwhile, they're using y'all's money to crypto, to put into stocks, to trade and invest, and they're making a shit ton. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do the same thing, right? And everything I always say it, but it's starting to be seen and starting to click more and more, especially right now, because we've been talking about it now, the hype's coming and stuff like that. But we've been talking about it for a while now. But again, there's downtrends, there's bear markets, and there's uptrends and bull markets as well. So right now, we're in the uptrend of bull market. So of course, now everybody's talking about it. Now it's super, super hyped up because people start making money now, right? Because we're in an uptrend, right? Um, give me 1 second. And I was wanting some more action with this news, but it is what it is. We're still chopping it up though. We're still chopping it up though. But like I said, I got a whole like we're still gonna be day trading. We're still gonna be trading over here. Ain't nothing gonna change on the signal side, the one-on-one session side, the live stream side, Sunday chart analysis. Like nothing as far as day trading or forex. None of that's gonna change content wise, stuff like that. I'm just going to be incorporating what we be teaching and doing with the other stuff, right? Because I've already been going into crypto. Like those that's been following for a while, I always talked about how I was doing crypto and trading crypto, investing in crypto before I even got into forex. But again, if we just look at the timeline, right? That was like 2020, 2021. That was the previous big uptrend, especially with uptrend, especially with like Bitcoin and stuff like that. And then 2022, 2023, that was the downtrend, right? So now into 2024, middle of 2024, going into 2025, that's when the next uptrend or bull market is supposed to play out. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of things, and if you really be thinking about it or been paying attention, right? A lot of things like US30, SPX, NAS100, a bunch of other stocks and futures, those that be on the option side, right? A lot of stuff has broken all-time highs this year. A lot of stuff, even gold, right? Um, Even some forex pairs have either made all time highs or hit highs that they haven't hit since 2015, 2008. So a lot of stuff has been pumping all year. Right, and I always talk about, especially those that be doing stuff in the back end with me, one-on-one sessions, courses, stuff like that. I always talk about this is. I always say, like, look, I don't just teach you a trading strategy. I teach y'all how to read the charts. If you can read one chart, and some of my YouTube videos, I say it as well. Like, this works on anything and everything, right? Hold on one second. Okay, cool. Want to make sure the music was still going, right? But if you can read one chart, you can read any chart. Right? Like, just go into a stock right now, or if you're a future option trader, go into a forex pair or coin, and you're going to see a bunch of similarities and not that many differences. Besides, like, maybe the price and stuff like that. All these charts work the same way, right? Only that's different is they might move different as far as you know, one chart might be consolidation, another chart is in the uptrend pumping, another chart might be in a downtrend, or like I said, the different prices. But as far as how to read the charts, read every chart the same exact way. Blue 15 just popped up. So we're looking for gold right here. We're looking at possible buys. We're just watching and looking for his retest. We got a second 330 news event about to pop off. We just had 315 news pop off. We got the 330 news popping off. We can hold trades during news events, but I don't take trades as a news event's popping off. That's just something I don't do because at that point, it is kind of gambling because you don't know what it's going to do when the news pops off. You might know the direction you can see price going, but when the news pops off, that's when the volume, well, high impact news, 9 times out of 10, that's when the volume kicks in and you're going to see some volatility. And it's a lot different if I'm already in a position way before news pops off versus me taking a trade and getting into a position as news pops off, right? And then those that be prop firm accounts, funded accounts, a lot of accounts don't even let you do that anyways. So if you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. Looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. I got a new video dropping for y'all later on today, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. All right, y'all. And like I said, I'm gonna be posting a lot more content, especially next year, but I'm not gonna wait till next year. I'm gonna start this year or last months of the year. Right? And give me one second. And the crypto telegram is gonna be public soon as well. Right? It's gonna be similar to the free telegram as far as day trading is concerned, but it's gonna be focused around crypto, right? I'm still gonna be posting on Instagram and TikTok, so you still want to make sure to follow me on there. But some stuff I don't post or talk about, I'm gonna be posting in there. Yeah, I'm kind of liking how this is looking right here. New 5 minute popped up. What I don't about this is we see retracements on the smaller time frames. We just don't really see any on the higher time frames. Well, the 4 hour we see it, by higher I mean the daily. Because on the daily it's just a big ass reversal. Um, and again, depending on what happens during New York session in the news, if it breaks, now if we can see short term buys, which isn't the issue, right? Like if it can hold 2700 support, we can see short term buys going to 2714. Now, as far as long term, which is what I kind of like, I like to go for ultimate move for the day, right? Which is why when final TPs get hit and the trade goes fully as projected, we catch the entire daily candlestick and the entire move for the day. So thinking like that, um, he's gonna have a little bit of work to do to get from point A to point B and then from point B to point C. But I can see short-term buys going to here. It can definitely, if it's respecting level of support, so it can definitely go from this point to this point right here. Now, as far as breaking those next levels above it and the uptrend to continue, or the uptrend to continue, I should say, you're gonna have a little bit of work done, right? And then when you do USD news at 9:45 and your Canadian news at 8:30, Swiss franc news at 7:40. We got 3:30 euro news popping off right now, and then in an hour we got 4:30 GBP news. So that's kind of why we're chilling as well. So I was to take a trade at this time. Only thing I kind of would pay attention to and kind of like is gold right here. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. I'm looking at your charts. Drop in the chat. Now, GJ, we can look for sells as well. I was talking about sells yesterday. We can see the sell move is pushing. Now, from where price is currently at, you either want to look for a retest, and if price can continue 95.20 as resistance, you can look for continued sales going to 193.60. If it can break a whole 193.60, 193.55 as resistance, we can look for continued sales going to 192.05, which is what we're going to be looking for here as well. Now, again, we got a little bit of level of traffic to the left of us, so we do got a little bit of work to do. So we're going to see what this 430 GBP news does, and then we'll go from there. But I'm already going to write my trade idea up. You already know how I like to do it. Let's already have the game plan marked off, and then we just chill, sit back, and watch the charts and see if it's going to do what we want it to do, or if it's not going to do what we want it to do. I like this setup here. Again, it's got a little bit of work to do and slightly higher bit of a risk trade than other trades I go for. But I'm up for the week. I'm up for the month. So now, just because you're up for a week, up for a month, doesn't mean you want to start taking reckless trades. Again, the trade's not reckless itself. I still got a good risk reward ratio. I'm not over leveraging. And all my confirmations are still met. Only thing that we got to keep in mind is what we talked about earlier. And again, what about trading is all about high probability, high quality setups, but you also have to understand and accept all the possible outcomes, right? Ultimately, price can only do one of two things, which is go up or go down. But you have to understand what's going to need to happen or take place for it to go up as well as for it to go down, and accept and understand that, right? So that way, again, if a trade goes your way, there's no shock or surprise. You understand why it went your way, and vice versa. When a trade doesn't go your way, there's no shock or surprise because you understand why it didn't go your way. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna let that stuff play out. New 5 minute just popped up. But yeah. We're gonna see how that gold play plays out, and after this 4:30 news, we're gonna see how the GBP pairs look going into New York session. We're gonna be going live with the members during the what time is it? 9:45? 9:45 news. So members, make sure to be on the lookout for that link. All right, new 15 just popped up. Let's see what we dealing with. Volume starting to pick up on the GBP pairs. Let's see what gold. The gold's still kind of chilling. Let's see if GU can break this level right here. Waiting for these two to see if we can break and hold these next levels as resistance. And then we're just gonna let gold do its thing, see if we can hit that first TP. Oh, we did hit the first TP. Let's see if we can hit the next TP. I see we can break this level right here. All right, so we just broke underneath this level. So again, if GU can hold 25.50 as resistance, we could look for sales going down to 25.15, 25.10. And GJ can break hold 193.50 as resistance. We could look for sales going to 192.05, 192. Now, gold is doing a retest and is retracing. So again, I'm holding this to SRTP gets hit. So again, if it can hold 26.96 support, it can look for buys going to 27.16. But it has been pushing up all week, so it could try to retrace. Now, it has been doing higher highs on the 4-hour time frame, but we did also approach a strong support resistance level as well. So my game plan is I'm just going to hold this and see if it can hit past TP2 because I already hit TP1. Let's see if it hit past TP2. I'm also going to be looking at GU and GJ. I'm still holding my GU position from yesterday, up 3 times my risk on this one. Going to be looking for a possible second position here. So even if the worst case scenario does happen with gold, my stop loss gets hit, I'm still going to have a nice 1 to 2 short ratio win here. My stop loss is deep in profit. My stop loss is no longer up here. My stop loss is very deep in profit down in this area. All right, again, y'all, I got a video drop for y'all later on today, so be on the lookout for that. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free Signal and free Telegram. Make sure to hit those links in the descriptions, y'all. Don't miss out on the Signal room. We've been absolutely dominating it. You see how we've been doing this month, how we did last month, last quarter. After this month's over, I'm doing a recap of the month. And at the end of the year, I'm going to be doing a recap of the year as well. So I'm going through all of the months and quarters and doing a recap of the year to show you how we've done this entire year and all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll be back at the same time next week, Monday, London session 3 EST. Enjoy y'all's weekend, but do not waste it. All right, still spend some time reviewing y'all's trades this week, this month, reviewing the charts, and all that good stuff.